Hi everyone, welcome to my talks from data to narrative interactive storytelling with Shiny. About me, my name is Francisco Alfaro, I'm from Chile, member of Python Chile, and I'm working as a lead data scientist at Grupo Security and associate lecturer at university. Well, about for my presentation, this is the agenda. Point number one is nothing, no, no, this is strange, but no, this is not a problem because the agenda, you don't never show the agenda at the beginning. You need to keep the mystery about for presentation. This is the first our rule about for storytelling. Never reveal the ending too soon. Instead of always build up tension and drama. This new agenda version 2, there are 4 points, but these points are revealing at the final of this presentation. All right, continue with my presentation. My first point is storytelling. Why storytelling? Well, storytelling is related to language. The language is using in all aspects, in the past, in the present, in the future, in a normal conversation, in a history with your friend, and different thing is possible to relate the storytelling because the history are the first human technology. They are different kind of history, but the common of this history is the attention, because the attention is all in one in a good history. This is the pick and rule about for your attention in different part of the history. At the beginning, in the middle, and at the final of the presentation. Of course, there are different peak of your attention, but the most important is the ending. Because if the ending of your history is nice, your history is remembered for other person. But if the ending is so or bad, this is a problem. Good example about this is Game of Thrones. The first season, season 1, 2, 3, were good season with a good rating. But what happened with the final? The final season was horrible. For this reason, you remember, it's possible, of course, that you remember Game of Thrones like a good series, but the final is so. Continue with this point. This is important about for narrative. Sorry, about for storytelling. Narrative is all because with narrative is the part that you create a good presentation. This presentation will be remembered and make an impact. The sentiments are important and the emotion inspire action. Good example about for emotion inspired action is this slide. How to make millions of people share statistics on social media? Do you remember this kind of picture? About for Spotify. It's possible, like a user, I share my statistic, my minutes listen, my top artist, top song, top genre. This is part of the big history about for music's tendency. Nice. This is a summary about for storytelling. Continue about for tools in data storytelling. This is a good example about for visualization. This is a plot. The title of this plot is ticket trend. Blue, ticket volume received, and red, ticket volume processed. This is a good chart if you want to share information. But what is the problem? There are a lot of information on this picture, and it's possible you need or reason about for improve this picture. For example, the second picture is possible understand better because they are aligned in May. For this reason, my attention is in the second period, in the second part of the year. This is 9. For this reason, You don't share number, instead of share a history. This is an example in the book Storytelling with Data by Co. This example connect with the second rule about for storytelling. Details matter, but not all details are important. This point is connect with chart, best chart for your data. The lecture. This is a problem because there are a lot of plots or chart that you use in the normal day. But what is the reality about for plot or chart? It's possible these six plot are really necessary in your normal life. Bar plot, scatter plot, or line plot. This is enough. It's possible that you use the rate of plot, but with these three plot or six plot is enough for all or the majority of plotting a normal presentation. Of course, if you need more information, essential chart type for data visualization, but Atlas or other source. Nice. Continue with second part is about for AI. AI is part of our life. It's possible that you use AI in a normal day, ChatGPT, Gemini, or other tools. But what what is the connection with AI and storytelling? Well, do you know this picture or this logo? This is GitHub logo, the octopus. This is the first draw. Of course, this is not the best draw about for GitHub logo, but in my first attempt, is not necessarily my first version of about for for this draw, but if continue with different draw, my final version of my project uh, would be this picture. It say the final iteration is always better than the first iteration. A good summary is this. It's possible your first version is boring, but the final version is nice. This is the third rules about for storytelling. Your first draft will be horrible or will always be horrible. The connection with AI is possible that you use AI for faster structure, clear history. If you need a visualization, you put the prompt and you create a plot really fast and you expend more time for creating. Example about for AI. The AI is AI is good or bad? This picture is a good summary about for this concept. Tools about for AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, about for text or email or summary, etc. Napkin AI if you need charts or diagrams. Midjourney for is very nice for picture or image with a full resolution, and Bold if you need a boilerplate or a template for different programming projects. Nice. The final point is about for presentation. Presentation is possibly the most important part of storytelling. This is the classic example about this. This picture, there are a lot of text. The text is is too much for the audience because it's possible resume this picture with an image, not with a lot of text. For example, this about for do you like the presentation so far? Yes or no. But this is the four rules about for explain less and show more. This is the final rule about for storytelling. Now, what do you need for this? You need tools. In this case, the tool that I use for my old slide is Quarto. Quarto is really nice for a lot of things. Website, dashboard, slide, books, and other is is possible that you use R or Python. And if you need more power, use extension. Basic example about for Quarto is this. Left side, the code, right side, the render or the output of this code. It say with low code in Q bar down, the output is a good or nice slide. Continue with this. What happens if you need to show code? No problem, because this is an extension. The name is Quarto WebR. If you need run code in the browser, use Quarto WebR or Python if you need Python code on your browser. Good example about this. This is the same example about for the picture. Do you like the presentation so far? Yes or no, but it's possible if you need to change, for example, color, salmon by blue, because these colors are more related to the color of user R, sorry. This is nice because it's possible you change your code in live and you show part of your point. Even this is really nice because you don't need to move to other browser to show any result or move to other application. Nice. Is possible improve more? Yes, with Shiny. Shiny, I really love Shiny because it's a nice interactive web application with R, with Python. It's really simple. This is a little example. The point of the focus is about for the interactive tools, the interactive panel with low code in R. This is nice. But what is the connection between Shiny and Quarto? Is Quarto Shiny Live. This extension, with this extension, you deploy Shiny app in the browser with Python or R. No server, no setup, just code and write. This is a good point because you stay in your presentation and stay in the flow. Continue with the example. Quarto and Shiny about this. Do you like the presentation so far? Yes, of course, because this is a good tip for my presentation. Or no, because Francisco English is so. Finally, if you need more information about this is a good video, reproducible data science web art, more Shiny Life by George Stack. Nice video if you need to understand more concept about for Quarto web art and Shiny Life. Of course, official documentation, web art documentation, and Shiny Life. And if you need to understand better, use different AI tools. Nice. Finally, this is our agenda about for what is the first point? Never reveal the ending. Nice. Second, details are important, but not all details are important. Three, your first draft will be horrible. No problem with this. And finally, explain less and show more. Nice. Thank you for your participating. Thank you so much. Please fill out the survey. Thank you again and enjoy this event. Bye bye.